Maria here from myartpixie.com, and if you are new here, welcome. I'm an artist and illustrator from Indiana, and I work with watercolor, pen and ink, and mixed media. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a painting, and while I speed that up, I am going to go over my goals for 2022. So I don't know about you, but I love a new year and the opportunity to set new goals. I do set some time aside quarterly so that I can reevaluate those goals. I think this is a healthy approach so that if I need to tweak anything, I can. It's fun to set the goals in January, but it's also good to keep a healthy mindset moving forward, that if I do need to tweak anything, that I have a room to kind of move things around a bit if I need to. I never want to be too hard on myself. If things come up in life and they're unexpected and you can't avoid them, you've got to be able to navigate around those things, and you need to be able to say, it's okay, this isn't going to work out. If you had a goal that maybe you've got to push off to the next quarter or even push off to the next year, I like to tell myself that it's okay, so that I don't have this extra weight that I'm putting on myself, this extra pressure that is really unnecessary. So for 2022, my dream is to grow my business. And to be a full-time artist and illustrator would be a beautiful thing. But I love teaching as well. So teaching and being a full-time artist are definitely my overall goals. Just as an artist, that's what I want to do. So I want to be able to produce art and teach art as a lifelong goal of mine. So if you were able to catch my video a couple of weeks ago, I talked about all of the planners that I'm going to be using for this year. One of the planners is from Tatiana Muse, her Live, Love, Inspire business planner. So I picked that up and I used the first page, and I will put a picture of it up in the corner here. This 2022 brain dump. And this was a place for me to just write down all of the projects, tasks, ideas, new adventures, upcoming events, releases that I wanted to do for my businesses, and all of those kinds of things, and just get it down on paper. Then I took a highlighter and I grouped everything together. So I put everything that had to do with my Etsy shop together. I put everything that had to do with YouTube together. I put everything that had to do with growing my business together, and so on. I even included an area of my family and balancing work and family, which is really important to me as well. So first I did that, and then I was able to really break it down into my main goals. My vision for 2022 is to grow my business, make connections with other artists and creators, and be consistent while doing what brings me joy. Since I have this as my main vision, it has helped me kind of figure out my key 3 goals for the year. Number 1, I want to grow my business through quarterly planning, email list, my YouTube channel, and connecting with other artists. I'm excited about this because I love to work with other people, I love to teach, and I love to plan. And I want to be able to pour into these different parts of my business in order to grow my business. So I think by quarterly planning, definitely growing my email list, being consistent through my YouTube channel, which is a way that I can teach other people and help them grow as artists. And then also connect with other artists like you. I would really like to connect with other artists out there who are also inspiring to own a business that's based on art and illustration. Number 2, release seasonal collections for my Etsy shop. I would really like to focus on releasing these 4 collections throughout the year. I think for me, it will give me a focus so that I can draw more freely and not put myself under a lot of pressure having to produce new products month after month, but rather quarter after quarter. And that way I can really focus and I can order the things that I need to be ready for those product releases on Etsy. Number 3, I would like to create an online artist workshop. This really comes from my love of teaching. I have done quite a few workshops through my local library, through local churches, women's groups, and through different schools and colleges. So I would really like to be able to house an online workshop where people can come and they can take the workshop whenever they have the time to do so. I think that it would give me just a different way of reaching people that I may not otherwise be able to reach. For example, I have a friend in North Carolina whose daughter is very interested in art. For Christmas, she bought her paintbrushes and canvases and paint. Her daughter was so grateful for the gift, but then was like, well, I don't really know what to do with it. So she reached out to me and asked me if I knew the best way for her to take some private classes. I encouraged her to reach out to artist co-ops in her area. I was pretty sure that they would have a co-op that focused on watercolor or acrylic, and that they could teach her the skills that they wanted. I also encouraged her to reach out to, the public libraries and even gallery spaces to see if there were artists who were giving, that one-on-one, those one-on-one classes. It really sparked in me that, I wish I could help her in some way. So in one way, that could be through YouTube as well. I did encourage her to, get on YouTube and search up, how-to videos. And so that's kind of something that I have been thinking about doing for my YouTube channel and helping other artists. There are young artists out there who may not have the lessons, readily available to them other than through YouTube. So that might be a great way to reach young artists there. And then also, if I offered an online artist workshop, then they could go on there, sign up for the workshop, and then it would be like watching a video series and learning how to do different art techniques. So this has been a big kind of dream or goal of mine. And I really feel like through the pandemic and through 2020, it really opened a lot of doors to the possibilities of that happening. It made me realize that there are a lot of people out there looking for those kinds of lessons and those kinds of workshops. So that is my number 3 goal. So as I told you, I like to break down my quarterly goals as well. So for quarter 1, I have been focusing on my spring collection that I am launching in my Etsy shop next week. And then another part of my quarter 1 goals is to plan out my YouTube videos and make sure that I have YouTube videos going out consistently. And then I would really like to bump up my YouTube subscribers. I would really like to do 200 for my first quarter. Maybe that's really low. Maybe that's high. I have no idea. And it's funny too, because I don't want to sit here and be like, oh my gosh, I have to have all these subscribers, because really that's not why I'm here. I'm here so that I can connect with other artists, and or maybe they're a new artist and they just want to pick up some tips and tricks. So next quarter, I am going to do another video just letting you know what my quarter 2 goals are. And I plan on doing this each quarter so that I can keep myself in check, but also you guys can kind of know what my plans are as well. Thanks for watching today's video, and if you enjoyed this style of video where I am doing speed painting plus I'm talking about a different topic or something, let me know in the comments below, just so that I can gauge if this is something that you are interested in. Until next time, bye!